Yeah.
This is WIKISPEED, 20th of May, 2026. And with what happened last week, coming week, and blocks, go ahead, Michael.
It's Michael Wolchuk, Saskatoon, Canada. Done this week, unfortunately, nothing. Next week, expecting nothing. Blocks are, I am repainting 1,000 feet of fence.
Whoa.
So we have a generator rented, and we're trying a belt sander, trying side grinder. Side grinder seems to be working pretty well, but it's gonna take a while. And yeah, that's unfortunately all.
Okay. Hey, David, go ahead.
Okay, I'll recap briefly the week before last for Mike since he wasn't here. I spent a lot of time working on my brain healer device. I spent a lot of time getting the holes just the right size. You can put the LED in and it'll fit, and the little lip thing will stop it from going all the way through. And it was coming out to 5.2 millimeters. And I also developed the way to have so you can plug a jack into the back of something and have a detachable power supply. There's a voltage regulator there that you're plugging into. This last week, I spent time working on the electronics aspect of it. I was going to use an Arduino, but it seems to me that using an Arduino is a bit of overkill just to generate a 40 hertz tone. I mean, you basically got a computer to go. Beep. So I've been working on using a 555 timer for that, and I got the equation, I got the diagram, I built it, and the only problem is it seems to be generating twice the frequency it should. According to my frequency meter, it's giving me something like 80 hertz instead of 40, and so I keep checking the math and checking the parts and everything. I can't seem to figure out why. I think I'm going to hook it up to an oscilloscope instead of the frequency meter, just the off chance the frequency meter is just glitching or something, or doubling the count. Otherwise, I'll have to maybe change the values and make them the ones that the equation says it shouldn't be, but it works or something. But anyway, so I'll be anyway. That's the point, is that I spent time working on the electronics. One other minor thing in the physical therapy, they wanted me to do something, do some exercise involving a 30 millimeter cylinder, which they didn't have. They were using a medicine bottle, which wasn't the right size. So I came home and I 3D printed a couple of cylinders to do the exercise I'm supposed to be doing, and a 30 millimeter and a 35 millimeter cylinder, and I will give those to the physical therapist to use for their other patients there. I put a little lip on it here so it can stand up and everything, and made it hollow just to make it lighter. Anyway, so that was what I got done. This coming week, I will be working on getting the electronics right on this thing, and doing more design. I did discover that the 25 LEDs will be a bit more power than a 555 timer can deliver, so I'll have to put an FET in there to actually be controlling the current of the thing. So anyway, the point is that next week I'll be working on that, on the electronics. Blocks will be lack of time, because I've got so much to do and everything. That and the fact that I can't figure out why the thing's giving me the wrong frequency.
Okay. Yes, it's Lauren and Salish Sea off British Columbia. And the past week, okay, I did a few things. I looked into DeepSeek. DeepSeek and DeepSeek 4, the latest release of the very well reviewed Chinese AI. And I'm also looking into a mailing list, an up-to-date mailing list. So I was working with data mail, but the most recent video tutorial is from 10 years ago. So there's another thing called, and I'm just going to look at it because I just found it. ListMonk. Yeah, probably a kind of play on MailChimp. So ListMonk, an open source, a more recent open source with more features. And I think I looked at it and it seemed a little more complicated. Data mail seemed simpler. But I'm a little concerned that the most recent instructions, the ListMonk, according to AI, has mostly supplanted data mail because it's very fast, etc. So I did some work along that line, and I also looked into getting a hosting website that would be suitable for it. And there's one that isn't Google. So I kind of asked the question, what would be a good hosting site that wouldn't cost very much for small, very small thing? And DreamHost came up with DreamHost, which I looked at. It's $1.99 a month for it. I was expecting a free one, but it's $1.99, which suits me okay, because when they don't charge anything, then they often put limits on. Not too bad.
This is a website.
Yeah, it's a web hosting service.
Is that a permanent fee or is that
$2 a month.
$2 a month?
I don't think it's introductory. I think that's
That's what I was asking. What's it called? DreamHost?
DreamHost, yeah.
Yeah, I might look into that because I abandoned my website because it was getting up to be like, $500 a year or something. They were insisting on all sorts of antivirus protection being added and all this other stuff, and the website was costing more than my business was bringing in.
Right. Yeah. So and also I looked in interacting with DeepSeek. I got some. It was kind of circling back though, because what it recommended, I did tell it what that I liked the articulated robotics Josh videos, and it confirmed that those were had a high reputation and then it recommended some projects based on that. They actually are Josh's projects with tutorials that we already know about, but he's actively revising those and updating and things like that. So it was just I'm going to continue. My first query also mentioned some other projects. So it seems like there's lots of things to look into, and it was encouraging, sort of encouraging. So that was my week, and coming week then I'm hope to do a follow-up on some of the recommendations that I got. Basically, more of Josh's stuff, and a little bit more research and see if there's any other projects that would be helpful. And yeah, so I think that's it. my music teacher may be available again, working on some projects in a space I'm providing, some sound projects, because he designs sound things. And he's been doing surface mount for quite a while, surface mount electronics. That's what he does his stuff with. He likes it. So I'm hoping to get some help with getting to some of the hardware stuff or suggestions. We've been talking about AI and things. So that's it. That's it for the coming weekend. Blocks are my computer systems need to be upgraded and backed up again. So that's a chore I got to do. I want to do as I get into useful work. This set up with V-edit, so etc. And the blocks, yeah. So blocks were yeah, the work updating my Linux boxes. So that's it for me. So back to you, Michael, for retro and process improvement, if any.
So retro, I'm going to give myself a 1. I'm going to give the team an 8 because you guys are getting stuff done, which is usual, and I'm not getting stuff done, which is normal, unfortunately. And no process improvement.
Okay, David?
I guess I'll give myself a 9, I guess. I mean, I got here at one point. I got the 3D printing done, and I got the work on the electronics done, even though it's not working. I'm knocking myself down a point because it's not working right. But I did do a lot of research on it and everything. The process improvement will be to well, first of all, clear more time. I'm trying to eliminate the doctor appointments and things like that, and maybe use better equipment or something on like I said, use the oscilloscope to measure the waveform there and everything. I mean, that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
I give myself a 9. The team, I'll give the team an 8, I guess.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll give myself a 9, a team of 9. I'm gonna upgrade Michael because I've been throwing a lot of questions at him. So
Oh yeah, I guess I did get a little bit of that stuff done. I read through and watched a couple videos.
yeah. And that's unless anybody has crosstalk for on screen.
No,
Okay.
no, all the crosstalk can be off screen, off record.
Okay. Okay.